Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Gun, I believe, behind me.
I ain't got no gun, nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. Alright, that's what he had.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep. Y'all bust my head down.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one there. We don't have one. They don't give us cards.
This case file is assembled from publicly released body-worn camera footage and documented reporting on outcomes. Today's file concerns a use of force encounter involving a disabled man. The issues indexed in this record are use of force, reporting consistency, and identification accountability. On July 26, 2021, Officer David Lance Dukes of the Orangeburg Department of Public Safety responded to a call reporting a man banging on a townhouse door, allegedly with a firearm. On arrival, Officer Dukes drew his weapon and ordered 58-year-old Clarence Gailyard and his cousin, Mario Julian, to the ground in the parking lot outside the townhouse. We will run the incident in order with minimal interruption, then index what the video shows against what was later claimed in the case record.
Hey, let me see your hands. Berg, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Mr. Gailyard attempts to comply by dropping to his hands and knees. He states on camera that Officer Dukes used his foot to force him fully to the ground, causing his head to strike the pavement. In Officer Dukes' body-worn footage, the camera angle does not clearly capture the point of contact. We will let this segment run in real time, then cross-check other available body cam angles to determine what can be verified.
There's a gun behind me. There's a gun, I believe, behind me.
I ain't got no gun, nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. Is there a gun back there?
Ain't no gun.
By that truck.
Ain't no gun.
You're not listening, dude. Bro, you got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun.
Right, I'm just
want
asking.
no gun. I don't
Turn back over. Paul, do you watch him say?
After Mr. Gailyard is handcuffed and the scene is momentarily stabilized, Officer Dukes begins searching for the reported weapon. Specifically, a firearm the initial call alleged was visible at the subject's waistband. Additional officers arrive to assist with scene control and verification.
He had something.
I ain't on no gun.
The door's unlocked in the car, so.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is. Alright, that's what he had. Alright, who's the complainant? Alright, get up. Get him up.
Put your leg up.
25 city, got one tank.
Alright. Put your leg that way so you
I'm
can stand
confused.
up.
Alright, listen, I'm about to help you. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head trauma.
Go back in the house.
Yep. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yep. Y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did.
And-
You wasn't listening.
Yeah. No, it ain't. You ain't to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. Yep. You threw me down. Yep. You threw me down. You threw me down. Yep, you bust my head down on the cement.
No firearm is located at the scene. Officer Dukes then briefs arriving officers on his account of what occurred and his stated basis for using force. A central issue in this file is record consistency, whether the justification given after the fact aligns with what is captured on camera and documented in the case record.
Yep, you bust my head.
All right, let me tell you what.
His forehead.
You bust my head down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. Had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head. You slammed my
What
head
he was doing is
down
putting
on
this up behind the
cement.
tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your
Why you
hands.
bust my head?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here,
You grabbed me.
and we went on to the
And
ground.
then you bust my head down
That's what-
on the cement. You bust my
Yeah,
forehead.
your head did hit the cement.
Damn right, cause you bust me down on the cement.
Where's the complainant?
You bust my head down on the cement.
Right here?
You bust my head. You bust my head.
Where's the complainant?
Bust my head down.
I'm trying to get the name of the complainant.
You bust my head. You bust my head down on the cement.
After no firearm is located, Officer Dukes begins collecting and securing items from the scene, while Mr. Gailyard waits for medical evaluation for a head injury. As the encounter shifts toward documentation and review, Officer Dukes discusses the incident with another officer and offers a justification for his actions.
I live right there. Ain't nobody have no gun. I ain't got no warrants on me. I ain't got nothing in me.
Putting your change right in your pocket.
Damn right. You slam my head down. Okay. Yeah.
What are we doing? I guess Sam was going to check him out.
There ain't nothing about here wanting to press charges on.
Who called?
I'm not sure.
Take him out of cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we
You're
got.
gonna have to use your force.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Slam my head down.
Dude, I didn't know what his
You
intention
use
was.
the force. You need to have a look at the camera.
Alright.
The officer did wrong. Slam my head down. Bust my forehead. Damn right. You gonna pay me for that
Mayor, I'm going to take that into evidence of what he had.
What?
Well, I mean, you know, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
No gun or nothing.
Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing. And I didn't know where
There ain't nothing there.
that went. If it was still in his pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
These dogs officer.
Got it on camera. Here.
Yeah, a
All
dog
right, that's
stick.
fine.
A dog stick.
So he can come out of cuffs?
Yes. Take him out of handcuffs.
Yeah, he can come out.
After no firearm is located, Mr. Gailyard is released from handcuffs and evaluated by medics. During the medical exchange, his cousin requests Officer Duke's identification, specifically a business card. This moment matters because accountability depends on identification and follow-up, particularly in use of force encounters.
Hi. Good, how are you? What's going on?
Officer slammed my forehead down in the cement.
Okay.
You're wrong for that.
Any consciousness?
Yeah. Listen.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one now. We don't have
What's your
they
badge
don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone. Hold on.
Hold on, we have cards.
I get headache.
Alright,
Okay.
it's in the blood test. Okay.
Thank
Go to
you.
the hospital?
Yeah.
Alright. Please call me.
Brandon, he can get his stuff off the car.
Dude, will you say badge number?
1059.
Okay.
That concludes the body cam presentation of the encounter. Mr. Gailyard did pursue charges, and this case file is now indexed on 3 issues we flagged at the top: use of force, reporting consistency, and identification accountability. Use of force is the first and most serious issue in this case file. The footage first became public through a press conference held by Mr. Gailyard's attorney, followed by an official multi-angle body cam release by Orangeburg DPS.
We're demanding that the City of Orangeburg go ahead and release the footage of the incident that brings us here today. At this point, former Officer David Dukes is no longer with the agency. He was terminated for his actions on that fateful day. He was also charged with assault and battery first degree, which in this state is a 10-year felony offense.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Although the use of force is not clearly visible in Officer Duke's body cam view, other body cam and vehicle angles capture the takedown more directly.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
In Graham versus Connor, 1989, the Supreme Court explained that the Fourth Amendment requires a police officer's use of force to be reasonable under the circumstances, and identified 3 factors courts consider when evaluating reasonableness: the severity of the crime at issue, whether the suspect poses an immediate threat to the safety of officers or others, and whether the suspect is actively resisting arrest or attempting to evade arrest by flight. Applying that framework here, even if Officer Dukes believed at the beginning of the interaction that a gun might be involved, at the moment force is used, Mr. Gailyard has his hands visible and is moving down to his hands and knees in an attempt to get on the ground. Mr. Gailyard appears to be disabled, and his movement appears slow and deliberate rather than evasive. Under the Graham rule, the use of force was not justified and not reasonable. Reporting consistency is the next issue in this case file. Officer Dukes later claims that when Mr. Gailyard was walking from behind the white vehicle, he believed he had a gun and repeatedly ordered him to drop it.
He was in front of the car when I came out. He was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. Had him a gun point.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground right here! Get on the ground! You! Burgundy shirt! Get on the ground! Over here! On the ground! On the ground!
And while Officer Dukes repeatedly yells for him to get on the ground, there is no clear sequence of commands to drop a gun or show your hands, consistent with the fact that Mr. Gailyard's hands are visible during key moments of the encounter. It is also material that when Officer Dukes initially explains what happened on scene, he does not clearly describe the specific method used to take Mr. Gailyard to the ground.
So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands.
Why you bust my head then?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got
then I
this,
put it
like
down.
this right here.
Then you grab me,
And we moving on
and
to the
then you
ground.
bust my head down on the cement. You bust my forehead.
Kicked him on his
Damn
neck.
right, cause you bust me down on the cement.
He kicked him on his
Bust my
neck.
head down.
Yeah, right here. I'm standing right here because I got out the car.
The standard is simple. When the video says one thing and the story shifts after the fact, that's a reporting consistency failure. Identification and accountability. Mr. Julian asks for a business card.
I don't have one now.
Officer Duke says the department doesn't issue them. A supervisor immediately corrects him and provides identification.
Hold on, we have cards.
South Carolina law doesn't universally require an officer to hand over ID on demand the way some states do. But in a use of force incident, identification is the gateway to review. The supervisor's correction restores that pathway. 2 days after the incident, Officer David Lance Dukes was fired for violating use of force policy. He He was later arrested and charged in South Carolina with assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature, a felony that can carry up to 10 years. He was released on $10,000 bond pending the criminal process. Civilly, the City of Orangeburg moved fast. Less than 4 months later, the city agreed to pay Clarence Gailyard $650,000. The city administrator issued a public apology, and the city stated the settlement would be covered by its insurance carrier. The record also reflects why the damages mattered here. Mr. Gailyard's pre-existing disabilities, pins and rods in his leg, meant slow movement wasn't resistance. It was a necessity. That's the file, a case where the camera didn't just record the encounter, it accelerated accountability. This case file is now indexed. Thanks for watching the Crime Bureau. Next file on screen. This case file is an editorial report based on publicly available releases and documented reporting. Nothing here is legal advice, and all parties are presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. Sources are listed in the description. If there's a case or legal issue you want indexed next, leave it in the comments.